Good morning, Darrell. Jarl Kubat here with West USA Realty and Arizona 55 Plus Communities. I'm in the 55 Plus community of Sun City West. It's January 10th, 2026 already. Where do the days go, right? This home sits on the south side of the north side of the street, facing south. It's 1,425 square foot. Was built in 1989. Taxes are $1,650 a year. Flat tile roof. I really like the flat tiles on it. It looks like they've done a lot of maintenance to this roof. Pretty sure it was replaced at least once since 1989. Couldn't find it on any past transaction paperwork that was uploaded in the history. Nothing was there, but these people have owned the home since 2002. Very nice curb appeal, nice landscaping, well taken care of. Exterior of the house is in great shape. This could be turned into a very nice courtyard. But all in all, the exterior of this home is in great condition. I'm going to show you one little spot on the stucco. It doesn't bother me. It's very common. You'll see it just in about every house, even newer homes. This is some seam cracking on the stucco here. Very minor. Paint is, you really do anything with it because it's just a very thin hairline crack. There's one upper and there's one lower. When you try to patch it, it makes it look worse, but a heavy, thick paint takes care of it. This is that epoxy coating they do on the sidewalks and driveways, and you can see the sun has faded it quite a bit. That's the shinier spot right there. You know, it's not chipped or anything, but I think in the future you'd grind it off, but it's really not all that unsightly at all. It just has wore off over the years here in certain areas, but the cement itself is fine. Kind of hard on some of the videos to show you what it looks like. But the driveway is great shape, sidewalk's great shape. Here we are on the west side of the home. Sidewalk going all the way around, kind of a cobblestone sidewalk. And everything is really good shape on this west side of the home here. For those of you that have stumbled into this video looking for a home for yourself in an Arizona 55 plus community, guard gated, retirement, golf community, that's all I specialize in throughout the greater Phoenix metro area. You have any questions, any thoughts, any homes that you'd like me to go look at on your behalf before you fly here to see it or before we meet in person, please let me know and I'll let you know whether or not it's worth coming to see. Got a built-in pizza oven, beautiful patio here, just a gorgeous space. Aluminum pergola here, no painting, maintenance. This little narrower patio, this was the original covered patio before they added the rest of it. Very nice backyard. And the exterior of this home is in great condition. Again, just a beautiful home here on the exterior. Do a little work to that inside and you've got a beautiful home with good value. Again, if you've stumbled into this video looking for a home for yourself in an Arizona 55 plus community, we do have some 40 and 45 plus communities where the community allows a certain percentage under the age of 55, but you'd both have to be 45 in the typical community that allows that. The percentages are usually 5, 10, 15, 20%, but they can never exceed 20% or they'd lose their 55 plus status. So give me a call, 480-710-6326, or visit my website at www.justjarl.com. That's JUSTJARL.com. Thank you for watching the video, and be sure to like it, be sure to subscribe, and Darrell, please call me with any questions. This is some seam cracking on the stucco here. Very minor. Paint is, you really do anything with it because it's just a very thin hairline crack. There's one upper and there's one lower. When you try to patch it, it makes it look worse, but a heavy, thick paint takes care of it. This is the neighbors directly to the east of you. You see their backyard, but it's a big, deep backyard. Air conditioner looks newer. I couldn't for sure get the date off of it, But again, they've done maintenance on this roof, and this flat tile roof I like a lot better than anything else. It wouldn't stop me from buying the right house, but that flat tile, the underlayment can almost be gone, and you still have a layer, it feels like you have a layer of protection. I really like those flat tiles. They lay in one place. Saying that, I bought a house with curved tile, and I haven't had any troubles, so you just have to do the maintenance on them. But a beautiful, beautiful backyard. I'd be jealous of that pizza oven. Here we are on the west side of the home. Sidewalk going all the way around, kind of a cobblestone sidewalk. And everything is really good shape on this west side of the home here. For those of you that have stumbled into this video looking for a home for yourself in an Arizona 55 plus community, guard gated, retirement, golf community, that's all I specialize in throughout the greater Phoenix metro area. You have any questions, any thoughts, any homes that you'd like me to go look at on your behalf before you fly here to see it or before we meet in person, please let me know and I'll let you know whether or not it's worth coming to see. Got a built-in pizza oven, beautiful patio here, just a gorgeous space. Aluminum pergola here, no painting, maintenance. This little narrower patio, this was the original covered patio before they added the rest of it. Very nice backyard. And the exterior of this home is in great condition. Very nice backyard. You got some orange trees and grapefruit trees. Where the rock changes color, that's the neighbor's yard. These are low, slow-growing palm trees, Jarl. They'll never get 100-foot tall, okay, or even 50-foot tall. But just a really nice and pretty backyard. Very nice front entrance. I like the roof lines, adds a lot of character to the home. Stepping just inside the front door, all vaulted ceilings, new 12 by 24 inch tile, new baseboard all throughout this great room dining area. Very nice floors. Looking into the kitchen, dishwasher's original, oven and gas stove have been replaced at some point, and the microwave I think is original too. Kind of a yellowish green, lime green cabinets, good shape. They've been painted. Wouldn't be a hard kitchen to replace in the future. A nice size kitchen, but a few cabinets. Nice overhead light here, ballast lighting, and then looking back towards the front door. So the primary bedroom is behind the kitchen on the east side of the home. And there's back towards the front door. Again, just kind of looking in at this kitchen again. I'm gonna back up here a little bit. The kitchen window over the sink looking out onto the back patio has been replaced as well. This is just off the kitchen, and behind that dining area wall, that's where the two guest bedrooms are, and that's all vaulted ceiling throughout. Very nice interior home. Giving you another look here into this front living room area. And again, all those windows are new, all vaulted ceiling throughout this area. Right behind the door, that goes to the two guest bedrooms. Just off the kitchen here, that's the door going into the garage. And they took the original laundry room and kind of made an office out of it. Looks like all the plumbing and electrical may be there. I couldn't see for sure, but it wouldn't be hard to switch it back around and put it inside the home. Coming in from the garage, looking into the primary bedroom here, you got carpet here, you got tile transition. That would-be laundry room is linoleum. And then looking into this primary bedroom, carpet would clean up pretty good. Some cleaning. Those are original windows in that bay area, but that faces to the north, so it's not going to get much direct sun. I don't smell any foul smells or anything inside the home. You got an exterior door from the primary bedroom going out onto the patio. That's a queen size bed, plenty of room for a king. Easy to put a door on this bathroom here if you'd like. Standing with my back to the door coming in from the back patio. There's your primary bathroom. And then looking back out to the door going into the garage. To the left of that door is where the laundry room would have been. Double sinks in here. They're a little bit stained. I took some extra other pictures of that, but we'll show you this here. Wouldn't be hard to replace the countertop, but you might consider at that time, you wouldn't have to do it right away, doing the cabinet and the sinks. Here's your walk-in closet to the left of the vanity. Decent sized closet. Standing in that walk-in closet, looking back out into the bathroom here. Straight ahead to the private toilet and shower room. Again, nice and clean here. This walk-in shower, though, does have some staining in the pan. The caulking is all there, but it could be redone at the base. Sometimes they have a paint, epoxy paint, that'll paint that shower pan and clean it up. Other than that, the shower itself is pretty good shape. Standing in the bathroom, looking back into the primary bedroom. Coming out of the primary bedroom, turn to the right. Here we are looking back into the kitchen. Take a left. We're back into the family room. Very nice family room. Paint is very good inside the home. They've taken good care of it. Baseboard could just use a little touch up in a couple of spots. Looking out onto the back patio. And then we'll take you into these guest bedrooms. You got one to the right, one to the left. You got a linen closet straight ahead. Guest bedroom, plenty big for a king-size bed. Nice size closet, bay window in here. Those are the original windows, but they do face north. This is also a carpeted bedroom. And there's your mirrored door closet doors. Standing in the back guest bedroom, looking towards the front guest bedroom, got a linen closet to the right, you got a coat closet to the left, and then they did a different style of tile in this guest bedroom, and they did a little trim piece here. Guest bathroom is right to the right. Now this bedroom window faces the south. They did replace it with new dual pane low E glass. Very nice windows. And this is another really good sized bedroom. This is a larger closet in here than what was in the back bedroom. This is a triple closet. The back bedroom was a double closet. Looking into the guest bedroom here. Again, it wouldn't take much to replace this cabinet if you wanted to do the sink. Cabinets are original, but the rest of the house is pretty nice shape here. And a little bit of staining in the bottom of this tub, something that could probably be cleaned up. If you ever did redo it, you might just do a shower, but that backsplash and everything is fine. Nothing I see that has to be done right away. Standing in the garage, there's your central vac. I seen at least one plug-in adapter for the vacuum cleaner in that laundry room. I'll check the rest of the house here, but you got cabinets up above. The laundry room, it'd be real easy to switch it back. That goes right into that laundry room behind you where you see the water hookups. You just flip that box around and the outlet's probably still in the wall, or you'd switch that around and put it back in where it was supposed to be. This is a 3-inch lip there. So from the back side of the door to this lip, 3-inch lip, is 17 foot 3 inches. And then the pad there is 5 foot 9 inches. But you'd have to take out that laundry and workshop desk in order to back your F-150 in there. Here's your heating and cooling system. They don't have a dates, but it all looks pretty good shape, looks newer. It's a Lennox, or this is a Bryant system, I'm sorry. Not quite sure why they didn't coat or paint this with the epoxy. It's never been replaced. There's no seam in it, no cracks, no lifting here in the cement whatsoever. Must have just parked the golf cart there and had a padding down and didn't want to coat that part because the battery acid will leak and once in a while, or boil over if you got it on a trickle charger. Nice cabinets over there, but all in all, a pretty nice garage. Built-in cabinets and workbench, but you're gonna lose everything but the upper cabinets when you put that laundry in the garage so you can back your pickup in. Again, from the back side of the door to the front side of that curb, about 17 foot 3 inches. And then once you go up that 3-inch curb to the back side of the washer and dryer is 5 foot 9 inches.